Nakedness, women, and spirituality. So, back in my college days, I guess, I don't remember, but back when I was, somewhere around that time only, somebody had told me about South Goa. That South Goa is a very cool place, and people are roaming around there almost naked, and nobody gives a damn. You're wearing clothes, you're not wearing clothes. It's a very cool place. And I was so thrilled by this idea that I can wear anything and maybe not wear anything, and it will be just all okay. Like, nobody is going to give me sexual glances because it's normal there, to roam around with as minimal clothing, and you know. So, yeah, it. I was very thrilled by this idea. I was very delighted with those fact that I can be around mature people for some days, who don't give a damn, where I won't be looked at, where my body will not be looked at sexually. Because people are so used to minimal clothing or not wearing clothing, right? Um, yeah. So my younger self was very thrilled by that fact. Cut to, you know, um, cut to this date. I feel that our Indian yogis have already been doing it. Our Indian yogis have already been doing it. They have surpassed, you know, um, they have surpassed the idea that body is just a sexual instrument, yeah, or an instrument of sexual pleasure. Our Indian yogis have surpassed that idea. There were many Indian yogis who walked around naked, wandered around naked. I don't know what many, I guess, but I knew two of them. So, I'm forgetting the name of this guy, this Indian yogi. I don't really remember. But he was also around at teenage age, and he left his home and everything, and he walked around naked. I'm sorry for forgetting his name. I know I really tried to remember very hard before this video, but I just couldn't. So yeah, it's anonymous, I guess. And then there is another Indian yogi. She is actually a female. Can you imagine? Akka Mahadevi. So Akka Mahadevi was a South Indian queen. She was married to a king, and but she was very devoted, just like Meera. There's just like the Meera of the North. She was also devoted to Shiva, and husband didn't like it. The king didn't like it that he wasn't getting the attention of the wife. So he called the court and he blamed her for adultery. And in that anger and the debate, the frustration, Mahadevi said, "I'm leaving." And then the court, in front of the court. So the king said that if you're leaving, please remove or give me my clothes back that I've given you. Give me your clothes that I've given you. Give me the jewelry that I've given you, and then you walk out of it. Then you can completely walk off the court. And she did it. She did it. And I was like, how can this woman do it? I mean, she was so surrendered to life. She was so surrendered to universe. And she never cared. She never looked. Yeah. These people were so highly intelligent, so highly mature that they had surpassed the idea. They were not anymore looking at body as a sexual instrument or an instrument of sexual pleasure. They weren't looking, they had surpassed the idea that body is a sexual instrument. they were like they are like high IQ people, is what I believe to be. So really, she took down her clothes. She gave up all the jewelry. She said, "You keep this. You stupid. You foolish. You keep this. I'm walking out." And she walked out. And it must have required a certain kind of strength for sure. But I don't think so. The kind of devotion that Akka Mahadevi had, I don't think so. It required. Devoted people don't require courage, I feel. They are so they're so surrendered to the universe. They know a deeper level of surrender. Only they can do it. They don't need courage. Other people who are not that surrendered may feel that it needs a lot of courage. But yeah, it but me as a woman, when I read Akka Mahadevi, it it feels like there must be all kinds of men in the court. There must be kind of men in the court who would be really happy that the king has said that. They would be waiting for her, to get her clothes out. They must be waiting for her to do that. They would be wanting that to happen. There must be men in the court who would want or who would be giving her sexual glances while she do that. But of course, she never cared. She was so devoted to Shiva and she walked out naked. Of course, the idea of this video is not to tell whether you should roam around naked or not, but the idea of this video is to tell that there are people who have surpassed the idea, the high IQ people who have surpassed the idea that body is just an instrument of sexual pleasure. There's so much more to the body. It's an instrument of the divine. And even in Ascension, I have heard a lot of um, kathawachak, if I would say that, or yeah, whatever. I don't know what label to give them, but I have heard many. And there is an Indian school of thought which said that body is a waste, or you are not the body, you're not the mind, you're the soul. You shouldn't indulge into body. You should not indulge into mind much. But the whole idea of spiritual but there is an idea of spirituality. There is another school of thought which says that no, mind and body are actually instruments to reach the divine. So it's not waste. It's not that you have to neglect your mind and body completely. You need it. You not only need it, you can use it as an instrument to reach, to ascend, to evolve. So that is the idea that I really want to talk about. Yeah, when I heard about this South Goa thing, by the way, I've not cross checked whether really South Goa is that cool place or not. I haven't really searched and researched nor cross checked, but I do feel that yeah, somewhere I've been tired of um especially women. I feel that we've been tired of being seen sexually. There is a there is a yeah, there is a word called man gazing. So everything in this matrix is actually programming you to see your body only as a sexual instrument. That's it. Finished. The whole of the matrix is programming you in that way. So there is this word called man gazing. So it's I just hope that term is right. I'm so bad in remembering words and keywords. So um, according to this man gazing, um, the cinema, that the screen, the movies and everything, that you're watching, you will feel that women bodies are really sexualized. For example, they'll show that a lot of women on the beach wearing minimal clothing as they're wearing, because it's very functional. It's a very functional way to exist, because you want it to take in the sunlight. You want it to wear as less clothing as possible so that you can take in the sunlight. Your skin can absorb it. So it's very functional to wear as less of a clothing on a beach as possible. And women are just doing that, and then they'll show a lot of women on the beach, and the cameras will try to focus on certain body parts of the women. So it is, so the man gazing, that's, I'm not sure if that is really the keyword, but they try to tell that how the watchers, the audience is programmed to see women body sexually. So anything and everything in this matrix is programming you to see body as just a sexual instrument, and that's it. And that's it. But it is so much more, and we haven't yet really explored how much more it is to reach the divine, to reach Shiva. They really want you to be stuck in your root chakras, to be in your lower energies and give away your energy into that. But spirituality, Indian spirituality especially, has always taught that you need to collect your sexual energy, you need to collect it, you need to collect your virya, and then you have to make it rise. You have to make your kundalini rise. It has always talked about the sexual energy that way. Yeah, I really wanted to come here and talk about, that I really wanted to come here and talk about this. That why is, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm taking a quite a great pause, but I just really wanted to come here and talk about people who have really surpassed the idea that body is a sexual instrument. Many Indian yogis have done that. They have surpassed the idea. And only these kind of people could walk around naked. I know you are going to find bhogis also who mm, walk around with minimal clothing. And then there are yogis also who walk around with minimal clothing. Do you see the two sides of the coin? I hope you get the idea what I'm really trying to talk here. That there are certain high IQ people who can just walk around naked because they do not give sexual connotation to their body. They have surpassed the idea. Their intelligence is beyond the normal intelligence of the matrix. They have surpassed the matrix in that sense. So, yeah, I just really wanted to come here and bring into the awareness, like nakedness does not only carry a sexual connotation, it can be other way around as well. Thank you for watching the video.